Okay, here we go. Now, what I want to do is I want to take a look at the evens. Here we go. Put your hands down. We're just going to go right in order. All right. And Brian, you can lead us.
X to the power of 7.
X to the what?
To the power of 7.
Yes, sir. Thank you. X to the 7th. All right. London, you get number 4.
Okay, it is
-3
-3 to the power of 10.
to the 5th power. Yes, I agree. It's kind of easy. All right. Now you have to remember the rules now. Okay. And if you don't remember the rules, it's quite okay. That's what we're practicing for. All right. I kind of what I told you yesterday. I prefer that you write what you think the answer is and then look to see if you're correct. All right. That's what we're concentrating on. Correcting errors. All right. These are kind of tricky, but just requires practice. Okay. Number 6. Emily, what are you thinking?
Wait, what am I supposed to do?
This one now, write as a positive exponent. You're writing as a
yeah.
positive exponent.
Write X and 7 at the bottom. and
That's
then write
exactly,
that.
very good. That's exactly correct. Emily, you're good. 1 over X to the 7th. That is correct. All right, so remember the rule. If it has a negative exponent, you move it. If it doesn't have a negative exponent, you don't move it. All right. So Forrest, you get to help me with number 8.
I kind of forgot how to do it.
I just told you.
Okay.
If it has a negative exponent, it moves.
Would that be y to the 4th?
You're exactly correct. Very good. Y to the 4th is the answer. Again, why? Because the negative exponent is in the denominator. So that gets moved to the numerator. That gets moved to the numerator. Okay. Noah, let's see what you can do. Say it again. I appreciate you very much, Noah. D to the 2nd over 15 to the 8th power. I need everybody to do that. Everybody's looking? They both have negative exponents, so they both had to move. Is everybody with me on that? All right. Now I need everybody to look here for a quick second at 11 and 12. I want to do 11 and 12 together. All right. Not do them together, but I'm going to let Mr. Cappy tell me what the answer is to number 11.
-16.
It is correct. Everybody, come on, stop daydreaming. Look up on the board. I ask you, what's the answer to number 11?
-16.
What's the answer to 12?
That'll be 16 because.
Very, thank you, sir. Thank you for listening, Mr. Cappy. That's why I get frustrated. Okay, come on, got a great brain. Sit and concentrate. All right, so I want everybody to look up. There is a big difference here, so everybody please listen. All right, number 11, I want everybody to write down for number 11. Number 11 means negative, and then it means 4 times 4. That's what that means. That means the opposite of 4 times 4. All right, what's 4 times 4? What's the opposite of 16? -16. He is 100% correct. I couldn't have said it better myself. All right, I was hoping he would actually miss it. All right, very good, Mr. Cappy. I'm super impressed. Now, the difference between 11 and 12. 12, because it's in parentheses, is -4 times -4. That's why he said it was 16. All right, that's why he said it was 16. Now, 11 and 12 are different, guys. When I wrote this yesterday, I meant to write these on their own. All right, but again, the directions aren't clear. It says find each product using positive exponents. All right, I'm not interested in that. All right, those are just 2 side notes I wanted everybody to be careful with. I'm not looking for answers. All right, and I think you'll understand what I mean. All right, so come on, Mr. Henderson. Number 14, what am I thinking?
So are you doing?
I want you to tell me what you think the answer is. It's not a calculator problem. No. So when you multiply, what do you do to the exponents? Shh, shh, shh. You only have a couple options. So what do you think the add them? That's correct. So now the answer is what?
It's x16.
Yes, x to the 16th. All right, you're adding the exponents. When you multiply, all right, you add the exponents. You add the exponents. All right, anybody have any questions with 14?
I have a question. So
On which one?
12 and 13, well,
Yep.
not just 12, because I know that 13 is 3.
Just come on, Oliver, I want to go.
I don't know, but what was number 12? So why would
Okay, Claire, you get to tell me about number 16.
where was it?
Okay, so number 16 is gonna be 5 to the 14th.
Oh,
I did it.
that's okay, it's okay, I don't care. 5 to the 10th, perfect. 5 to the 10th. All right, because we were just informed by Mr. Henderson, when we multiply, we add the exponents, and she is correct, when you divide, you subtract the exponents. All right, now as we go down the page, you're getting a little bit harder. All right, don't worry about it. All right, just try. Here we go, number 18. Miss School, yes.
H11.
Yes, h to the 11th power. Perfect. All right, h to the 11th. All right. Charlotte, let's take a look at 20. You got a tricky one now.
Is it 1 over y to the 4th power?
Okay, I'm happy with that, but I want you to tell me which one has a negative exponent.
Or 1 to the negative 6th power?
So it should do what? What should I do to something with a negative exponent? That's right. You're going to move it. It's on the bottom, so we move it to where? Move it to the top. When you move it to the top now, you get y squared times y to the 6th.
It would be y to the 8th.
Yes, that's what everybody needs to do. And again, Oliver, instead of doodling, it'd be much better to pay attention. All right, so you don't have to ask me questions. James, 22. Come on. Come on. Don't tell me that. What is 4 and what is -5? James, part of me, listen to me. Listen to me. I'm fussing at you because you're better. Okay, you're playing around. All right, I don't want you doing that. All right. I want you to just, no one's caring if you make a mistake. I want, Oliver, you're distracting me. Stop. I don't care. I'm talking to James, not you. You were just doodling. I want you to try. What am I doing with the 4 and the -5? Well, because you thought we were adding, correct?
Yeah.
But what are we actually doing? So what is it? Yes, there you go. -20. Now what?
Would you add?
That's correct. So what do I have?
Negative 20x to the 6th.
See what I'm saying? Come on, there's nothing hard. All right? Nothing hard at all. I want, put your hand down still. And listen now while I explain it. 4, James, and 5. Listen to me. Here's what someone had trouble last period. So I'm trying to make sure you're hearing me. 4 and -5 are called numbers. Do you agree with me? 8 and -3 are called what? Yes. Okay. So you have to be able to tell the difference. Now I know that 8 is also a what? Number. 8 is also a number. That's why people get confused. They're looking at me like I'm crazy. What are you doing telling me 8 is an exponent? It's also a what? I know that. The rules for numbers and rules for exponents are different. They're different. All right. So now, James, you agree with me? That's simple.
Yeah.
All right, come on, stay focused. All right, so I can teach you. All right, here we go. Jacob,
Oh, I have a question. I have a
What?
question now.
what?
So I'm confused if you have a positive vector.
I'm asking you, what number are we doing?
27. but-
Okay, be
I mean,
quiet,
25.
be quiet. Jacob, number 24.
Would it be negative 36x to the power of 15?
Amazing. Anybody have any questions with 24? Anybody have any questions with 24? Yes, good for you.
How is it negative? Because is it at the, oh, never mind.
You with me, right? Because they're numbers, negative times a positive. Very good. All right. Now, everyone now is using your calculator. All right, everyone's using their calculator.
Can I borrow one?
Nope, you're not borrowing one. All right, so sorry, we'll skip you. Taj, you're up, 26.
So. It would be negative 2,592.
Negative 2,592. I'm not sure if that's correct. Everyone is double checking him. What did you get?
I got 864.
864 is good. Anybody else?
2,593.
You got positive 2,000 or negative? I didn't hear you.
I got positive 2,593.
Okay, I'm happy with that. Positive 2,592. What'd you get?
I got positive.
Yeah, it's positive. I also put in.
Okay, okay, so we're good. All right, so whoever got 864, you just have, now again, I want to say this one more time now. When you're plugging numbers in, and there's negative, sometimes it's better to do the parentheses when you're plugging in negatives. All right, you don't need a parentheses when you're just plugging in a number, but when you're plugging in negatives, it'd be better to do parentheses. All right, so I got 2,592. Is everybody good with that? All right, so here we go. I'm on 28. Okay, back over. Brian, 28.
So negative 2 for x times 3 times 4 cubed to the power of 0.
What is it?
One.
Yes, sir, it is 1. I want you to bring your stuff. I don't care. It's an excuse. 1 is correct. Anybody have any issues with that? Yes, you're right. Yes, I want you to just say, look, the whole thing is to the 0 power, so the answer must be what? That's being smart, James. All right, that's what I'm trying to tell you. All right, I'm happy with that. All right, London, you're up, number 30. Now, do me a favor, London, let me explain this. Guys, in my opinion, listen, everybody listen so I can help you. It's better to just do this first and then multiply by -4 because you don't want a bunch of parentheses. All right, that's when it gets confusing. You understand me, right? So I'm highlighting this just to make sure. I want you to do this first. I want you to do that first and then multiply your answer by -4. I think that'll be easier. If you want to type it all in at once, you can. I don't mind. All right, you can try it, but you'll see you'll make some mistakes if you're not careful, especially when there's negatives involved. Shh, shh, don't ask me. Nope.
So how am I supposed to do this?
Shh, just be quiet.
Is it,
I can't.
negative
Shh.
40?
Say it again.
Is it negative 40?
I got something different. So do me a favor. Tell me what you got inside here first.
Oh, I have to make that.
Yeah.
Do you want to
Shh,
see-
shh, shh, shh. Don't interrupt. I'm working hard. All right, if you got done with 30, go to 32 if you want. I don't care. It's important you know how to use these calculators. Okay, I agree with that. And then after you got that to be 4, what do you do? That's correct. So what's your answer? That is absolutely correct. -16. Hey, do you understand what I'm saying? Now, sometimes I think it's easier to do what's inside the parentheses first.
So you do parentheses first?
Yes, yes, I would do that. Noah, tell me.
I did it left to right and I got.
You can get the same answer. I'm not arguing with you. You can get the same answer. You don't need to use, you don't have to do what I'm suggesting. I just think sometimes there can be a lot of parentheses.
I
When you,
got a different answer.
yeah, that's what I'm saying. All right. You can do -4 times parentheses, -2 to the third plus 3 times 4 close parentheses. Then you have to hit the equal button. I think that'll work. Noah, did you have a question?
I got different answers.
I know, that's what I'm saying. I know -8 plus 12 is 4. 4 times -4. I know the answer is -16.
Yeah, I got -16 first, and I got 47.
Yeah, no, I don't want you. Well, then you must have typed it in wrong. You see what I'm saying, right?
I got 39.
No, it's not 39 either. That's why I'm saying, guys, I don't mind. I'm so glad you're making mistakes. That's why I'm showing you is the calculator going to be wrong?
No.
It's not possible for a calculator to be wrong. You have to be wrong the way you're putting it in. And that's what I'm trying to show you. And some of you are just writing down answers and doodling, all right? Instead of working with me, all right? Yes.
So this doesn't have to do with like this exact page, but on the other page that we did, from like when we were like, working with like the fractions, and if it was like negative, then we would put it over 1. Like if you got a problem, like say it was like -3y, and then over like -2 and
Well,
y.
let me get
then,
to it.
like,
I promise you we're going to get to it. That's why I did a whole bunch of problems.
Yeah, I just don't get like what you would do, because I know that like if the bottom was negative and you put it on. the
I'm going to show you. I promise you, I'm going to show you. It's just hard, right? I look how many problems I gave us because I came up with
Did
all.
you switch them?
Yes, you can.
Okay.
All right, but let's work it together. That's what I'm saying. I want you to practice on your own calculator until you get the right answer. It's not doing any good to say, okay, I didn't get the right answer, so I'm just going to put what he got and go on to the next problem. That's not being smart. It's not. All right, everybody here is trying to work being smarter. All right, so here we go. We're on 32 now. Let's
So is
find.
the carrot the thing I used?
Yes, Oliver.
I just wanted to
Yes.
make sure.
All right. Nothing has changed.
Why haven't I used this one?
It's the same as yesterday. It's the carrot button. Nothing is different.
Didn't have a carrot button yesterday.
Just stop talking. All right, where am I on now? Go, Emily, thank you. 3, and then what was X? -2. What did you say the answer was? Yes, ma'am. Very nice. -24. Okay, I'm happy with that. Okay, so you got to put 3 times parentheses, -2, close parentheses to the third power. You get it now? Okay, Mr. Henderson, what?
I didn't put parentheses, but I still got the same.
Yeah, it's true because -2 to the third power is -8. You don't need the parentheses.
But
Okay,
like,
but
make sure you
I'm
say-
just telling you, you should use parentheses when you do negatives. Because if it was to the fourth power, you would be wrong. Because to the fourth power automatically makes it positive. All right, that's why I'm trying to tell you, we're trying to set these things straight right now. 34. Okay, this is what I'm talking about. All right, who's up now?
Of course.
Forrest, go. Tell me.
So that would be -3 to the fourth power.
Negative what?
So the real problem is -3 to the fourth power,
Good.
but the answer would be -81.
I knew you were going to do that. I knew you were going to do that. Is the answer -81? No? Why is it positive? If you put the parentheses around, you'll get the right answer. And who was just asking me about that? You see what I'm saying, right? If you That's right, and that would be wrong. And I would know that you're not listening to me and you're not doing, if you take your test and you write negative 81 instead of 81, I'm just knowing you didn't use your calculator. All right?
-3.
No one's,
Oh,
Oliver, you are not with me.
yeah, I was
No,
wrong.
you're not. You're not with me. And then you look up and you say something. Stop it. Join us.
But I don't get how it's -81 because it doesn't have.
Here we go. You put -3 in parentheses. Everybody put -3 in parentheses. I'm gonna explain why one more time so you can see for your own eyes. All right. Now I know I'm gonna show you. Yeah, I'm gonna show you. I'm gonna show you why you need the parentheses. So -3 to the 4th means -3 times -3 times -3 times -3. That's why it should be positive 81. If you just do -3 to the 4th, that means the opposite of 3 times 3 times 3. That means there's only one negative being used. Do you understand me now, right? If you listened to me and you heard me, you just became smarter. Right? If you're not listening to me, you learned nothing today. You learned nothing. All right? That's why I'm saying, please stay focused. Go.
But you said on the last problem, like if it's to the power of 2, -2, you don't have to. put
No,
that.
if it was to the 3rd power, and now I'm going to show them something because that's a very good question. Very good. So now I want everybody to try to listen to me one more time. If, Cappy, come on, especially you. If I do -3 to the 3rd power, is that different from -3 to the 3rd power this way?
Yes.
Yeah. It's gonna be completely opposite.
Tell them, Charlotte. It's not. Why? Because both of them are what? Negative. Because this means -3 times -3 times -3. This one over here means -3 times 3 times 3. Is there a difference?
Yes.
Oh, it's only when it's-
No, that's now you're getting smarter. It only matters when it's what? Even.
Oh,
Now, I'm not expecting you to know that. That's really a little bit more advanced. If you're paying attention, you just got smarter. All right, you just got smarter. All right, if you weren't paying attention, it doesn't matter. Use a calculator and just go on with your life. All right, but if your objective is to get smarter, you're listening. All right, that comes through observation and through practice. All right, that's what I'm trying to teach you guys. All right, so I appreciate that very much.
46.
Why are you bothering me? You are going to learn. I've got another year and a half to get you on my side with the rest of the class, not with you. This isn't Oliver's math class. All right. Now, I'm completely done with 34. All right, everybody should have learned a whole bunch from that information. All right, and those of you guys who asked me, that was great questions. All right, now, who did 34? All right, so now Noah, give me an answer for 36.
118.
Somebody, now, again, I don't know. Does everybody see? I don't know what the answer is. I'm relying on you guys. I'm not even doing it myself. I'm relying on you to figure it out using your calculator. All right, Noah, what did you say again?
118.
He said 118.
Mhm.
Anybody else get that?
Yeah.
Everybody got 118.
Mhm.
And again, just type it in your calculator, right? You have a little different calculator. You have the best calculator. So you don't have to worry about it so much. If you put the parentheses, it'll give you the right answer. All right, these calculators aren't as powerful. All right. So here we go. I'm on 38 now. Who's up? Mr. Cappy.
I got 23.
Okay, now Mr. Cappy got 23. So let's check in. What did you get?
I got -78.
Good. I got a -78.
I got -60.
-60 is good. Okay.
I got -60.
-60. Okay. 2 -60s. Now remember, it doesn't matter what everybody else got. You want to be wrong. The reason you want to be wrong is so you can learn something, make sure you're doing it correctly. All right. So now, somebody tell me what Z is. Shh. Somebody tell me.
5.
So do I need parentheses?
No.
No, because it's not negative. So 5 squared minus what's Y?
2.
plus 3, what's x? Do I need parentheses? No, because it's to an odd power. Thank you, Mr. Cappy. You don't need a parentheses if it's to an odd power, ever. Right? It's just the even exponents. I know I said parentheses. I meant to say exponents. All right. Now, would it be wrong if you just put parentheses to be safe?
No.
It's not going to be wrong if you want to be safe, which is perfectly okay. Whenever you make a substitution with a negative, it wouldn't be a bad idea to put parentheses if you don't understand completely. All right, so now somebody redo that and just tell me what the answer is. We need to make sure. Anybody who's got something different, James. Okay, so I've got like 4 -60s now. Anybody else have a -60? Okay, thank you. So these are good. So I'm assuming -60. All right, and if not, we can argue about it. Good. What? Yeah, sure. So you get your calculator in your hand and try it. Is that what you're asking me?
It's not me asking someone.
Oh, I'm so sorry. I can't hear you guys. You guys got your mask on. Your muffled sound. I'm so sorry. I thought you were talking to me. I can't hear. Shh. Good, good. Okay, we're back on track. You with us now, Oliver? Did you get -60 for 38? Okay, no. Yes,
Okay, so if it was like -8 to the 6th, you put parentheses on
Yes,
-8, but if
yes.
-8 to the 8th, you wouldn't need it.
say it again.
But if it was like -8 to the 8th, you would need it.
You would need it.
No, like, but that'd be even, so like.
So it automatically makes it positive.
Yeah.
All right, we'll talk about it. What?
I don't know why it's doing this.
Okay. I'm on 40 now. Okay, who are we on now?
Oh, geez.
Who? James?
Oh, no, Graham.
Graham. Okay, go. Come on now.
I don't,
Now, don't tell me anything. Just take out your calculator and do it like I told you. What is it?
Well, I got 0.027.
Now you turn a decimal to a fraction.
oh,
What is it?
I got 1/36.
See, come on. There you go, man. Easy cheesy.
Where's the second?
Right?
We're like pressing
Shh,
this
I
one.
don't know about that calculator. It doesn't have decimals to fractions. Sorry. What?
I got 1/16.
Wrong. What's x times y? What's x?
X is -3.
And what's y?
2.
Close parentheses, caret, -2.
-6.
Okay, and then
And then carrot.
what'd you get?
But I did them. Oh, you have to do it separately.
No, I did a parentheses, -3 times 2, close parentheses, caret, -2. That's what I did. Okay, is that what you got?
Oh, I should have did wrong.
Okay, Charlotte. No, I'm sorry. Claire. All right, I couldn't remember. All right, Claire, what is this?
This is
What's y? I forget.
y is 5, or no, y is 2.
Shh.
1/25.
Thank you, kiddo. Very nice. 1/25. 1/25. What?
Why?
Would be
You put
100.
parentheses around.
Why is
No,
it-
you don't need parentheses.
Oh, I put that.
5 to the -2. Type it in on the calculator and see what it is. All right, but that calculator doesn't do a decimal to a fraction. So there's nothing I can do because you don't have your calculator.
I
all
got
right.
0.04.
Okay, good
Is that
for you.
correct?
That's the
Good.
right answer.
All right, thank you.
Can I get a question?
As soon as you tell me the answer.
-100 or 1,016.
Like this.
No, I meant,
Sorry.
1,624 over 120.
Ooh. Is that correct?
No.
Oh, I thought 112.
Somebody said 112. Wow. So let's do this together. I want 3 times, what was X again?
-3,
Minus, what's Y?
2,
I don't need a parentheses. Plus, what's Z?
2.
What's Z?
5.
5 to the -3. Everybody do that. 3 times -3 minus 2 squared plus 5
Negative.
caret -3.
Negative 12.
And then fraction, decimal to a fraction.
12, negative 12, 124, 125.
Now I want it as an improper fraction. You see what you did? Tell me what you got.
Negative 12, 124, 125.
Yeah, but now I don't like that. I want it as an improper fraction. So hits ABC, second ABC, and it'll change it. So I think she's right. Is that correct? I think that's correct. Listen, if you wrote this on the test, would that be wrong? Would that be wrong on the test? No. This would be, that would be the best answer because you're paying attention. All right. Yes, Oliver.
I'm really confused on two of the things on there. What's the incomplete triangle after the 5? But why is there a caret and the exponent?
Because the caret is what you do to get, you caret then exponent, so then.
Okay, so, and then could someone see if -12 and 992 over?
It's just gonna be a long 2
Okay,
years.
and then
Stop.
the other thing I was
Just stop.
confused on.
Oliver, come on. Go, London.
Just ask
Shh.
questions.
What do you hit to make it an improper fraction again?
How do you make it?
Yeah.
So you hit the second and then ABC button. See if that works.
Yeah.
There you go. Okay. Now,
Charlotte.
what is Charlotte up? Okay, Charlotte, go. What's 46?
Um,
First, tell me what X is.
well, X is -3.
So it's really 5 to the what? Yes. And what's that? You can use your calculator. Yeah, it's just 125.
Is it okay if I put 1 over 100?
No, it's not 1 over because don't we agree? Did you? So is X -3, right? So it'd be -3, which makes it +3. That's where your mistake is. Okay, Claire? Yes, Oliver.
I don't understand why I'd be positive.
I just explained it.
I know, but I still don't really understand.
2 negatives make a what?
But there isn't 2 negatives.
Negative X, and then X is a negative.
So it would be 5,
Negative, negative.
5, -3.
Then that become a plus. That'd be just
Oh.
5.
Yeah, I don't really see how there's 2 negatives. 'Cause, like,
What is X?
X is negative.
So I'm going to show you one more time.
It's
And,
not
and,
negative.
and it would be better for you to look up too, Oliver.
I understand that.
I don't care. Look up. See where that X was? Do you see where that X was? Claire?
Yeah.
I'm putting that -3 in for X.
Oh, because it's already negative and then you're just adding.
Yes, yes, yes. Now you know. All right. 48, James.
I got 75.
Somebody said 75.
I got 75.
75?
36.
I got 75.
What did you get?
Negative 36.
Okay, that's possible. -36. That might be right, actually. Not even close. Tell me.
82 and 1/2.
82 and a half. That's interesting. Emily, you all right?
Yeah.
I saw that. That was not your brightest moment. You okay? All right. I need help with 48. Cappy?
Well, yeah, but also, if the answer was 82 and 1/2, would you have to make
Yeah,
that into an improper?
Exactly.
Okay.
Exactly. What? 75 also?
You already did.
Yeah, you should redo it. I don't think yours is close.
You said it couldn't be correct.
I was,
I got
Okay.
53.
okay, so what's y again?
Yeah, that's a shot.
Two, negative, that was 2.
2?
2 to the second minus 2. Times 5.
What's z?
5. And then
What's
negative
x?
3, negative 3. So 3.
Okay.
Okay, this is what I put in. What do you think I got wrong?
I don't know. I don't know.
You look through?
Nope, I'm not.
Why would you put 5 in parentheses every time?
You don't need to. I just didn't put the times button. I just didn't put the multiplication.
Oh,
sign.
okay.
You with me on that? So 81,
Same with 2, I didn't put parentheses wrong.
71. The answer is 75.
I got it right.
Yay, feels good.
I didn't put parentheses. But I lied.
Wait, so are we gonna do the odds for homework?
Yeah, the odds are homework, guys.
Oh, we have so much homework.
Odds are homework. You're welcome. I haven't given you homework in 2 nights. There's no complaining. All right? No complaints. All right? Please, plus, if you're having some issues, I'm gonna post the video. The video of the odds is
Wait, what was the answer
listed.
for number 48? What was the answer for number 48?
Oh, thought you were